ECAT's production of OA basketball provided by Morris Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates Ltd, the Easton Lions Club, the Easton Historical Society Museum. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for the support producing OA Sports.
Respect to our players, coaches, and officials throughout the event. Now, for the starting lineups. First, Foxboro High School. Number 3, freshman Gia Ferrazzo. Number 5, junior Melissa Drummond. Number 30, freshman Rihanna Rice. Number 23, senior captain Kylie Sampson. And number 2, senior captain Adriana Ferrazzo. And now, starters for your Tigers. Number 1, sophomore Ella O'Keefe. Number 2, senior Olivia Strong. Number 3, senior Mari Rose. Number 13, captain senior Paige Morgan. And number 11, senior captain Avery Gamble. At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening. Welcome to Oliver High School in the Oliver Ames basketball game at, Nixon Gymnasium. I was going to say Valentine P. Moscato Stadium. With me tonight is CJ Neely. How are you doing tonight, CJ?
I'm doing great. Got a couple of my current students on the other side tonight, so I got a good feel for the Foxboro Warriors. They're coming in here undefeated, number 2 in Division II in the power rankings, and gave us a good 20-point loss last time over their place. So definitely a team that likes to speed you up, get in your face, trap, and get all over you. They do some man pressure, some zone pressure, and they'll even play a little 2-3 in the half court if they need to. But expect them to try to pick up the pace and force some turnovers to some easy baskets.
Awkward jump there.
Rihanna Rice.
Yeah, but she actually can't possess the ball after a tip. I don't know why they let her. Away comes out in the typical 2-3 zone. O'Keefe and Rhodes at the top.
Gia Perazzo from outside, pretty good shooter from there. You got to be careful letting her shoot those kind of wide open shots.
Now she's the freshman, right? The other one.
She is, yep.
Okay. Ella for 3. Whoa. I don't think she thought she could be that wide open.
Rebound comes to Sampson, quick throw ahead, and you can see Foxboro's pace. They like to really play fast, get it ahead. They want that game to go fast. Right now, look for Sampson for three. Knocks it down. So Sampson, known for her defense, but also can definitely make the outside shot and occasionally likes to drive a little bit on some ISO. And this is where it's going to be the key right here. Can Owe handle the pressure? Can they break this thing? They're going to see it all night. If they can take care of the ball and not fall behind.
Was that Rice up top causing the turnover?
Didn't see it right off the bat, to be honest. I believe she's run the ball usually normally in their pressure. You know, Foxboro got an early jump on them early. Watch for a ball screen here for Perazo.
Yep. Rice the rebound.
Rice is an excellent offensive rebounder. Perazo again. And a hot start for Foxboro as they bury 2 threes. I like to see someone in the middle of the court right now. There's just no one middle. And now you're just leaving Avery out to dry. Ref thought about a foul there, didn't call it.
Yep.
Gonna need some people flash in the middle though. You can't leave 2 people back here to do a 3. It's just not gonna work. Now this is where always just gotta settle in. You can rush, you beat the pressure. If you don't get a layup, you don't have to take quick shots. It's just gonna lead to breakouts.
O'Keefe for the steal.
Go to the rim. Maeve was big early last game. I watched some of the film this morning.
Yep. Avery for 3, off the mark. Maeve up and under.
I think Maeve's a big key to tonight's game. Maeve getting in the paint, Maeve scoring around the rim. They don't have a really great matchup for her. She's quick off the dribble. I'd love to see her handle the ball a little bit more. But like I said, when you break the pressure, you get in that half court. If you can't punish it with a layup, you don't have to rush a quick shot.
Yep.
You know, you have the 35-second shot clock. It's a long time. Make these girls defend.
Yeah, weather the storm. Foxborough got 2 early threes. We don't need to score 3s right off the bat. Get a couple good looks.
Foxborough likes to send some baseline cutters off of double screens, but they'll settle into this more traditional high-low.
Nice
job
job
on the rotation. But the high-low was open right there, dangerous. You got to really make sure we can get inside of that. That high post of the high-low drop-off pass is there. Perazo taking it out in the corner.
Yep.
Didn't like the call.
It's where the ball goes out of bounds sometimes. For the violation, that's going to be a foul. It's not allowed in the corner. It is technically. If the ball is out, goes out of bounds there, but if it's a violation, then you go to the 28-foot mark.
She's very good to her right hand off the dribble, so you got to be careful of that. She likes to attack hard left. If she goes to her left hand, she's an excellent passer off the dribble too. So
who's that?
Perazo. Adriana Perazo. Foxborough does a really nice job of passing the ball too. Drummond's to the rim. Adriana with the offensive rebound. So always going to have to secure these boards if they're going to want to win this game. There's another one. Hustle plays and taking care of the basketball is going to be key.
And right into a press. You don't see that often, that right away you get into a press on the miss.
They're going to amp this pressure up all game. It's just something we're going to have to be ready for. You know, don't be surprised. Expect it. Someone's going to be in your face the whole time. Don't over dribble and force anything. And this is a much better possession. You can see that's a foul right there.
Should be.
Definite bump in the back right there. Tough no call. I like that they settled in though and ran some offense. You got a really good look.
Nice high-low action there.
Middle wide open right now.
Yep. That way down. Drummond with the rebound. Rice.
Oh, that's a foul too.
Yeah,
right in the face. So we're even. That was an absolute strike
the back, slap in the
right
face.
There, no question. And Rihanna's a lefty, so she can get to that left hand. I'm not.
She moves very well for.
Ooh. It's a tough one.
Yep.
Nora checking in here for Liv, along with Olivia Fiscaldo and Naomi Aguaviva. Olivia Fiscaldo, number 11, also a freshman. and really, really great on the ball defender. She's a pest on the ball, and Naomi is an offensive rebounder, can really drive to her left and get back to her right hand. So Foxboro doesn't have a huge drop off when they go to their bench. They have a lot of talented players.
Yeah, I watched them pregame. They didn't miss many shots. I know no one's covering you, but you can still tell if people could shoot.
There's Fiscaldo right on the money there, getting in for a rebound. That's the kind of play she'll make. Settle in. 28 seconds, plenty of time. There's Maeve.
Maeve's kind of went towards the baseline instead of going towards the hoop there. Sampson.
Ooh. Good right to left crossover there by Sampson. Most people will take that with their right hand.
Yep, going to be fouling Nora DePill.
Put Nora in a tough spot. Looked like a pretty good block, but it was probably got her with the body. You never know.
We've seen how to foul that weren't called already.
Definitely.
Sampson misses the first.
One for two, and here comes the pressure again. Go right over the top. Maeve go. Tabby with a nice aggressive take. Coming off 6 points last game, so there was a spark off the bench in the second half against Mansfield.
Tebby and Costello looking for the foul there.
No one guarding Maeve right there at all. There's Fiscaldo. Finds Barrazo, settles everybody down, gets everyone positioned against the zone here. She's going to go off the screen to the backside. Nice hit with the right hand. A little bit of contact, but consistent with the way it's been called, so it's good.
Yep.
And again, I don't know what I'd like to see Maeve get aggressive here. I'd like to find some ISOs here and put her in a position to go to the rim. She looked very good off the dribble.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
They don't really have a great matchup for Maeve. I don't see a lot of people that can guard her size and her speed at the same time.
Yep.
We got to keep looking for that.
Barrazo for three.
We're getting that first miss. We got to come out with these stops. Barrazo again from deep. That's going to be an air ball.
Nice
Naomi
save.
with great hustle. Naomi Aguaviva.
Good thing you know her, because I couldn't pronounce that. I got the Naomi part.
Espanol.
Barrazo with the
Nice
floater.
soft floater, yep. Barrazo much stronger getting to that right hand. It's very dangerous when she gets on the right hand and on penetration.
Barrazo with a reach in.
Barrazo, she's a very aggressive defender. Just a really tough kid. Hard nose, good person off the court in the classroom, and it brings the intensity on the court.
O'Keefe.
Tough deflection, got to come over that.
Ooh.
If that's on Barrazo, that'll be tough. I think they're going to call it on Drummond on the ground, though.
Drummond, yep.
So Avery doing her best to get to the line. I think, honestly, if you coming into the game, I really thought that turnover-wise, limit your turnovers, one-shot possessions for Foxboro, and you put yourself in a good position. I think a lot of their baskets have come off the O boards and the turnover. So it is playing out, but this is kind of who Foxboro is, so no one's been able to handle it yet.
And they appear to be very deep on the bench.
Yeah,
Like you said,
they can go about 8 and 9 deep, depending.
But they bring the two girls they brought in. They didn't miss a beat from.
No, both very aggressive players, too, right off the bench. They're bringing energy off the bench. They know their role. Rihanna's very good to that left hand. Finds Peraza for 3.
Probably the early 8.
There you go. Got to the middle. Find it opposite. Tough contest. There's Maeve. Good job.
Good back to her.
Yep. I'd like to see her attack here.
Yep. Foxboro in a 2-3 zone. Oh, you got to give up a Peraza with the.
Oh, a tough miss right there. Tough miss. Kind of got away with a little one at the end there, too.
Yeah.
She went with the left hand, you know, went with the left hand to the left side. Sometimes that'll mess you up a little bit. Sometimes when you're wide open like that, it can be everybody's watching. I don't know why. I've seen it happen so many times, but
You're
it
saying to
happens
yourself,
a lot.
don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. You talk yourself into it.
Can't believe you're that open, and then you psych yourself out for it. But first quarter, 14-5. You know, I do think that OA will be all right if they can settle in, take care of this thing, hit some middle on the pressure, and then look to attack the pressure early.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I think like you said, get Maeve going to the hoop because she has some little post moves. So she just got to take it stronger to the basket instead of falling away at one time on the baseline.
Yeah, she's had a couple good takes. She had the one that was, kind of like you said, didn't go all the way to the rim with aggressiveness. I think if she had turned that corner a little bit more aggressive, maybe getting an and one. Couple plays here or there. Always got to really protect that high-low in the zone too. It's been there a couple times for Foxboro. They haven't taken quite as much advantage of it as maybe they could have, and always extending out because Foxboro has the shooting too. So it's really a difficult team to play against with the zone when they have the type of shooting that Foxboro has.
Foxboro looks like they're coming back with the same group they had out there. Start to end the first quarter.
Starting lineup, and then Naomi in for Gia Peraza.
Strom, O'Keefe, Mari, the Tigers starting 5 out there.
Nice
nice play.
Got a good look.
There's that left hand again.
Right. Good look, good curl. Got her an open look. Just unfortunately rushed it a little bit on the layup.
We got 3 seconds by 4 there. No?
Another rebound from Agua Viva.
O'Keefe does a nice job of
going down. Good.
No, sorry, was that O'Keefe or Mari that was in that position? I forget. Both are on the same height. One of them made a nice defensive play there.
Yeah, tough view was blocked there with a couple girls in the way, and they both kind of in that area. Oh. Just a more traditional. Man, there it is again. Another miss open layup. Peraza goes down, 4-on-4. Back cut by Liv. Extra pass, one more. And a great look. Great ball movement right there. Baseline drive, kick, extra
pass.
And Maeve having a good night.
He's got 7 of the 8.
Carry called.
Carry.
We don't see that too often, but we'll take it.
I can't remember the last time I saw a high school basketball game be called with carry.
Especially in that scenario where she's just kind of bringing it up the floor. There wasn't really any advantage gained. It's kind of one of those calls that the world just kind of let go.
Yeah.
If you will.
Coach Downs was not happy. She was on a few choice words with the official there.
I don't think I would have been either. And these are the type of times, like you're up 6, you don't need OA getting back into it if the coach. Good for the Tigers, we'll take it. Maeve open again.
Avery being covered by Sampson. O'Keefe for 3. Off the mark, Maeve with a rebound.
Attack. Sampson, great hustle on the ground right there. Lands in Mari's hands. No reset.
No, there should have been reset because she had possession of it before she threw it back.
Campbell foul on the floor.
Yeah. You gonna get Sampson or? Yep.
Sampson's a physical defender. That's what she does. Is she's out there to guard Avery. That's one of her specialties. Really good team player. Someone that's not, not looking to score a ton, but she'll shoot when she's open, take the occasional drive, and then be a great teammate who's willing to do the dirty work.
Horseman for three. Off the rim.
Good
Olivia.
board by Liv. Lands with Avery for three.
Back rims it. Liv.
And Liv on the glass again. They're saying to hit the
Same
top.
went over the backboard, I think. Either went over or they hit something.
I didn't have a good angle to make have an opinion on that. Foxboro taking their time to settle in. Gia Perazzo checks back into the game. Starting lineup. Very aggressive.
Yep.
So the game has settled down a little bit.
Yeah.
Good to see a basket here for the Tigers. Good D right there by Perazzo. Kept both hands up.
Yep.
Avery went right into
Straight
the
up.
chest and out of bounds to the Tigers.
All right, okay.
You do like, though, I really like the way Foxboro plays. They get out, they get after you. There's a numerous amount of girls that can pressure the ball. They
Yep.
just never let you get comfortable.
And that goes to their coach. Coach Downs has been like that since she came in the league. I remember coaching against her when I was coaching for Laney, and very high intense defensively. Well, off the Tigers.
It's played well for them. They're definitely the best defensive team in the league. Holding teams to about, I think it's 33 points a game if my numbers are correct here.
Wow.
They're averaging beating teams by about 25 points per game, so it's been pretty. You can see this, Perazzo showing her hands. You get away with that. That's a foul.
Yep.
That was a tough non-call right there, but. And Perazzo goes right after her.
Avery.
Oh, and the boxing out on the three. There's probably no need for that foul by Rice. Coach can't be happy with that one.
No.
Avery was a little rushed in the shot. He's calling it after the shot. I don't know how that even.
How does that resonate?
It's just a very creative call by an official right there.
That was on Rice, correct? 30.
Avery with another shot. No good.
Get Sampson.
Beats her up the floor again. They find her ahead with a pass, and 10-point lead. Coach Costello's won a timeout.
Open up a quickly 10-point lead here with 4:20 left to go in the first.
I mean, this has got to be the lowest scoring half we've seen from Avery all season, with
Yeah.
one point. Maeve was 7, and everybody else kind of.
That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah, just being a part of the show here, but maybe Avery's just trying to get one to go. I'd like to see her continue to attack the rim. She has picked up a couple fouls on those attacks. Foxboro is tough defensively, and they rotate multiple girls on her and make it really difficult. Again, I'd like to get Maeve facing the basket, looking to attack off the dribble. I think Foxboro hasn't shown a great ability to guard that yet, but we've struggled to get the ball there as well.
Yeah. I think any shooter that their shot's not falling, you need to go to the hoop. Get this layup or an in one. Try to see something go through. Get to the foul line. Get your shot in. Sometimes it sparks things. And
We also, I think, with the offense that the Tigers run, that circle motion, I'd like to see them mix up their cuts a little bit. We've seen they like to curl a lot of the screens. Sometimes you got to refuse. Sometimes you got to pop. We need to mix up the actions. You can't let Foxboro comfortably settle in. I'd expect some trapping on the first pass right here. And Maeve flashes in. That's good.
Yep.
You know, another sneaky move the Tigers could use would be Maeve bringing the ball up the floor against one of the bigs for Foxboro. You know, I would be using Maeve a ton tonight. Avery steps back. Oh, and that's
There you go.
see, but there it is. That's the take to the hoop.
That's like Prazo's second.
Prazo rotates over, shows both her hands, asking the ref what happened. I tend to agree with her on that. I feel like she was there. But again, like we talked about, get yourself in there, attack the hoop, get yourself to the free throw line, maybe get things going, and right on cue. Going on a little mini run here, that would be nice.
Cut into the lead.
The defense has been good. 18 points, not too bad. You know, if we secure some of those rebounds, I feel like we're really doing a great job. Now it's just time to lock in some of those loose balls.
Here we go.
Rice has had some good shots in there, just missing. Here comes Mari.
Working traffic, gets over to Maeve.
Nora with the curl, nice
There we
take,
go.
and there it is. We're back to 6.
Need somebody else to step up besides.
Nice job by Nora on the curl. She's been doing a lot of great shots the past couple of games too. Hasn't seen all of them fall, but she's made some really good takes. Sampson
Off the mark.
got to have that one. There it is.
Yep.
No numbers. Good job by Ella bringing it out. Avery to the rim again. See, I would have gone to the attack to the body right there.
Rice down low, off Rice's leg. Yep.
And it's going down.
Rice looking for the foul.
But you could see the speed of Foxboro getting that ball off the court. Like, they're all running. You have no time to settle down and jog back on a mistake or a miss. You just got to go. Coach Downs leaves Peraza in with the 2 fouls.
Yep. Senior.
She's out there playing pretty
She
aggressive.
is.
A lot of space given to Maeve here. I'd like to, again, let's just.
A lot of standing around right now by the Tigers.
Nice
Mari
pass.
over to.
Oh, a foul right there. My Lord. Ella missed that shot. Was that Ella?
Yes. Ella missed it. Made
Good
the
pass by
rebound.
Mari. Really great pass on that extra by Mari. They hit her at the high-low. Quick kick out. It was excellent look vision. Steal by Perazo. Probably fouled.
Probably. Ref was out of position, throwing behind the play. Like you said, they're so fast. That called O'Keefe.
Perazo and O'Keefe getting tangled up there for a second. Asked each other what was for lunch.
Drummond for 3. Nobody put a body on Sampson whatsoever.
This is the trouble with the zone, is they got those 2 girls up high and Sampson sitting there at the high post. Not a natural spot to box out. And they're going to bring the heat again here. Looking to get a trap probably again on this first pass unless it goes to Maeve.
O'Keefe brings it over.
These are the type of things that wear you out. And they get you going a little bit faster. You want to go sometimes, and the pressure can get to you. Little turnovers. Prazo swings it to her sister. Back to the top. Naomi Aguilera,
Athletic basket there.
right hand pull up. Oh wait, looked like a man run that possession. Haven't seen a lot out of them this season. Great extra pass.
Nora for three.
A great extra pass by Maeve.
Yep. Oh. Neither one of them saw that.
Big three from Perazzo.
Neither ref saw Adrian drop the ball and pick it back up. Myra gets it up to Maeve. Take to the hole, Maeve.
Nice job. No pull up.
Maeve stopped the bleeding there a little bit.
These runs happen fast. Foxboro slides into a 1-3-1 offensive set.
Five seconds. Oh, okay. Do Pilkin, I thought. Avery going to the sideline when Strom came in.
That's something. I feel like that was something. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm
No,
off.
you're right. There's something there.
Looked like there was some contact, but still pretty good defense though by Samson.
Yeah.
Feet were moving. I don't know. He had a much better view than I did.
But
so.
when your arms getting tangled with somebody else, someone's going to get a foul there somewhere. Nice pass in 3
Great
seconds
pass.
there.
Two tight misses right there.
Well, a little bit better scoring that quarter.
23-14,
Foxboro holds a 9-point lead into the break, and we'll take a break and be back at the half.
Yeah. This is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Well, oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
My name is John Barada. I'm entering my 17th season here at Oliver Ames High School, and excited to get started and working with the boys and see what we can do this year. I was asked to kind of chat about last year. So for the program, we've had a very successful journey. The last 16 years and 16 seasons, I guess, have been very exciting and very fun, full of a lot of opportunity for growth and learning. We've won some big games, so now we're hoping that we can take some of what we learned in the past and kind of bring it towards our new team this year and see what we can do with this new identity. Obviously, last year was great, winning a three-peat, and we're not really taking any of that with us other than some learning moments. Right now, we're going to create our own journey with our new identity, a new team, and see what we can accomplish in 2025.
This year we're looking forward to just taking what we learned from last year and the years prior and trying to build a new set of ideals with this new team, new group of guys. So I'm really looking forward to building the family aspect and just growing together each practice and then just moving forward from game to game.
Last year was great, obviously, the three-peat, very successful. This year, I'm just main focus is to get our guys best they can and just have fun along the way and build the aspect of family, like what Zach said.
All right, again, so this is John Barada. I'm here with our captains, Nikki and Zach, who had a really tremendous offseason. Obviously, these guys are feeling a little bit of probably initial pressure because they're coming in from a three-peat season, right? And also, we've also won the league 6 years in a row. So obviously, there's a little bit of a expectation. However, for us, we've tried to really set the bar based on their leadership of creating a family environment again, really being relentless at what we do and working hard every single day, and then trying to create that excellence on and off the field. So these two young men have been absolute, as I think the Boston Globe called one of them a stalwart, or someone they've been titans for us over the last few years. Hopefully this year they'll cement another step in history, as they've done tremendously over the last 3 years. But we just look forward to having a great season with the identity, and we're going to kind of really lean on these guys to be our go-to guys and our kind of, for lack of a better word, a golden child, all right, for both of them to help bring the rest of the team up to a certain standard and keep the program kind of flowing in a very positive direction. So these guys have always understood how we've built the program on the shoulders of others, and now they're the ones who we're going to kind of carry. They're going to have to carry us at times. So I think the pressure falls on them a little bit, but we're excited to have Zach and Nikki kind of lead the group. So very excited about that. Thank you.
We're back here at Oliver Ames High School. It's for the Easton 300 bike race, one of the major events taking place here for our Easton 300th anniversary celebration. And yes, I say many times, can you believe 1725 to 2025? And we've seen a lot of great athletes here today. And with me is Jack Mowat. Jack is the coordinator of the bike race. He used to do bike races years ago here in the town of Easton. And Jack, I thank you, I thank your wife and all your volunteers. I thought that this bike race was very professionally run. And you have to be here to see it. All the guides are out. And not only that, but you have first aid tents and certs involved. It's been absolutely terrific, and it's a pretty warm day.
People come from all over. Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, you name it, New England. We're trying to get the cycling back on board where it has fallen off, but today is a good start. And all the riders are very, very interested. They love the course. So we hope to bring it back next year.
So I'm just one of the commentators today, and I'm just thrilled that there's such a great venue to host a bike race here today. This is really one of the truly most outstanding venues that I've seen in all of New England. And as John was saying, we do commentate at other races, but this venue is second to none. It's really a tremendous atmosphere out here and a great place to host a bike race.
I'm pretty sure it's fair to say we're all really excited to be down here at Easton. It's a nice course you guys have here, and it is a beautiful town. I grew up in Concord, Mass, and live in Foxboro, so I totally get the whole colonial and the heritage, the history. Yeah. As a kid, I did all the April 19th parades and loved it. So coming down to Easton and wanted to celebrate your 300th with you as well down here.
I think it's been an incredible year for the town of Easton. I think it's really unified the town and brought us together in an amazing way. I couldn't be prouder of my town.
Sylvia, the varsity field hockey coach here. I also teach chemistry at the high school. What I'm looking forward to most this season is our strong leadership in the senior class. We've been looking for a class like this for the last couple years to lead the program in the right direction. They all work hard. They're all here and committed to our program, and I think it's going to be an awesome year. Carly Bass is going to be stepping up in goal for us, and I'm really excited to see all the progress that she's made and how strong she's going to be. And yeah, I'm just excited for a really good year. They've been working hard in practice with their conditioning, so we're going to be hopefully one of the more fit programs. And then also we've been working hard on using each other, and they're doing awesome with their passing and actually finding those through passes that we need.
Hi, I'm Kayla Kenny. I play forward.
Hi, I'm Lynn Cooper. I play midfield. We're both captains.
Yep. And we're really excited to get the season going. The team has been working really hard throughout preseason, lots of conditioning. And our main focus this season is to stay united as a team and communication, which we've been doing a lot of team bonding over the summer, and I think that will translate onto the field.
I think we're working really hard this year of not really going to beat the hard teams, but coming out strong no matter what, whatever team we're playing against. Like Kay say.
Welcome back to Ames High School in the Nixon Gymnasium. Tigers trailing by 9. CJ, what do we think of the first half?
Well, I thought we had a good. I thought unfortunately it ended on a tough run there. What was it? It was 18-12. So. Yep. We had it in a good spot. They kind of extended a little bit. I still think it comes back to taking care of the basketball, and attacking the rim a little bit more, and rebounding. Rebounding was a major factor. Foxboro's intensity certainly plays a huge factor in the game.
Yeah, I think the Tigers took on a little more urgency here to push the ball up court. Although Foxboro was very quick. Nice job.
Good job getting both hands in there by Mari.
Great Tigers ball.
Good start.
Win each possession.
And Foxboro right back to the pressure. I just think we got to want the ball more right there. That's just too easy. That's just away girls not wanting to get the ball and kind of shying away from it. Bringing a little token pressure before they settle back into the 2-3.
Yeah, I don't think he can really pressure Foxboro. They can get too quick.
They got a lot of good guards.
Drummond for 3. Ooh.
Not the start we were looking for. Turnover, basket, and then an open 3. But you can see right now, Ella's just got to get that ball right there. And Foxboro's not really hard denying that. They're switching the screen pretty obviously. Just get your foot into the other girl's body and separate, catch it, and face.
I thought I saw it the first time coming out of halftime. Both our girls, like you said, they're switching the screen. 2 Foxboro defenders staying outside. Nobody goes to the middle. Yeah, they both run to where the defenders are.
It seems like we didn't flash back to the ball, and we got to hit people on the break as well. You can't wait until they're open in front of you. You got to pass them open, let them catch the face.
Lead them to where you want them to go.
Right. I mean, honestly, They are very good, and they're obviously tough with their pressure, but if you compose yourself a little bit better, you catch and face, you take your time, I think you can really slice up the pressure. It just takes time of being confident, flashing and wanting the ball, and throwing sharp passes when the people are open.
Yeah, and they're not getting anybody in the middle either. Now they're kind of coming up with 4 across. Confusion who's going to take the ball out already.
That's a pet peeve of mine. I think the ball's going to be on one side. You draw something up out of a...
Well, no, Strom went to the ball stolen by Rice.
We're in a dangerous place right now.
Yep.
The body language right now needs to pick up. You can see always frustrations mounting.
Ooh.
And, you know, it's 14 points. It's not 25. It could become 25 very quickly if you don't box out. If you start throwing soft passes, this game could really, really turn.
Like that. That was not a great pass. Rice is going to get a breakaway. Oh, another miss.
Rice has had a lot of open looks.
Here we go.
We're fortunate she hasn't made them. She usually makes those. Avery pull up 3. And that's a huge shot. You got to wonder what Foxboro's thinking, letting her walk right in and take that one.
But that comes from getting the ball up court quickly. Yep. And Maeve touched it. It alleviates some pressure, and she gave Avery a good pass. Off the mark. Strom with the rebound.
This is what you need. That's a foul. Good job.
Yep. They're going to give it on.
Those are the winning plays, though.
Yep.
You know, those are plays that no one in the crowd even will remember in the next 15 seconds. But that box out and that rebound secures this stop, gets us the ball back, and now you put yourself in a position. You can't start feeling sorry for yourself.
Perazzo for 3, misses it.
Good board.
Strom.
Attack. Yes.
There you go.
Good. That's a foul.
Should be.
No call, but maybe not. Close. I like her taking it to rim there.
Yeah.
Razzo's going to shoot that. Yep.
Off the mark. Avery.
Razzo's a very good shooter. Normally, I've seen her make a lot of shots. She's going to Western New England next year to play college.
Basketball.
Yep. Avery runs off a couple. Would take the rim.
There we go.
And finishes with the right. We're getting Avery off a couple screens. Now you just got to continue to settle in. One-shot possessions here for Foxboro.
Get it back to 9.
On a 3 here. I'm going to expect to see a pass to the wing and then a ball screen. I'm sorry, I should call a different play.
On the shot clock. Perazzo back up top. Drummond. Oh, going to get.
Ella on the reach?
Yeah, I think so. Nope, Mari.
Oh, no, calls it on Mari. So Drummond does a good thing there late in the shot clock. Kind of puts her head down, gets in there, creates some contact, and puts it in the hands of the officials. Now you get a fresh 35.
Yep. Drummond short on that one. Maeve with the rebound.
Foxboro's been really helping us out. Some of those tough misses on the inside, keeping us around in this game.
Maeve's gonna. Oh, thought she would take it.
Yeah, it looked like she was ready to go there.
Avery's gonna take it. Oh, late whistle there.
Foxboro very frustrated by the call.
23. That's gonna be Sampson's 3rd.
So Foxboro pretty frustrated on that call. But again, like we said earlier, with Drummond putting her head down, getting in there, making something happen, putting it in the hands of the officials. Avery does the same and pays off. Sadly for the defense, it's just become an offensive world where you got to be perfect on defense, and even when you think you're perfect, sometimes you're not. It looked pretty good, but a lot of contact, usually going to favor the offense. That's why you got to stay aggressive.
Cuts the lead to 7. Nice job by Mari
and another turnover.
And Ella.
Good pace, throws ahead.
Settle down now.
Good.
Strom. Sort of a weak bounce pass, right?
That was a tough one. The live ball turnovers are tough for you because it puts you in that transition defense like you just saw. And there's a good job hitting middle, throw ahead, got to score this.
Nice block by Adrian Perazzo.
I'd like Maeve to get more to the glass on that one. You know, she has a nice pull-up jump shot, but that time I'd like her to get to the rim, maybe draw some more contact, put the ref in another tough spot.
Avery for 3. Got it.
6-point game. Tigers making this thing interesting. Couple subs at the table right now. And there's another turnover. Downhill.
They do not have Stanton in the game who's covering. Nice pass.
Oh, and a tough miss right there. That was a big opportunity to cut it to 4. A really good play.
Yep.
Unfortunately, just kind of fumbled the ball in the catch.
Great pass by Rhodes.
Don't let it affect your next play.
Ella.
Oof.
Oh.
OA is doing a nice job of really attacking the person in the high post, and when they catch it in there, making them uncomfortable. They're not able to make a quick read and react decision at the high-low.
Timeout Foxboro. Yeah. Mari and Ella both are doing a great job with that.
I mean, Rice has caught the ball a few times up top, and she's never really been able to get comfortable, face up, and make a play. You know, if you're Foxboro, you're telling her that you got to react quicker. You're going to catch it, and you got to look immediate high-low, attack, or reverse. It's got to be boom, you know, catch, high-low, attack, reverse.
Yep. Well, they catch it high, and they bring it right down low.
Right.
Right to the little guys.
So unfortunate miss there by Maeve, but Foxboro's missed a few as well. So
Yep.
it's kind of trading a few missed baskets. But going back to both the points, you know, the live ball turnover just becomes something that we can't have the rest of this game. We've got to, if you're going to turn it over, I'd rather you take a 5-second call right now, get back, be able to set your defense. You start putting yourself in these live ball scenarios. Foxboro does such a good job of pushing and running the floor well and punishing you. And it's really hard to defend and match up. Well, they're going to be in the zone, but it's hard to, you know, form that zone up when people are flying at you.
Yeah, we've only got 2 scorers this half. Avery and Drummonds.
Watch out for a late cut here by Drummonds. Yep. They try to split them up and dive someone in there on the baseline.
Ferrazzo for 3, short.
Always got to be strong with this. Yep.
Yep.
Coach Costello calling out a play. Ferrazzo's tenacious. It's a jump ball.
Should be a jump ball. Ooh.
Look for Maeve on a down screen curl maybe here.
And Maeve's taking it out. Avery for 3. It's heavy. Oh!
She stepped on the line though.
Yeah.
We have a really great look at it right here. Good hustle. And Tebby doing what she does, bringing energy, but did put her foot on the line there. So always had a couple chances here to cut into this lead. And Tebby doing her thing. Also does a nice job using the body to shield her off. There's the high post catch.
Yep.
Keegan McGuire into the game.
Drummond off the glass.
And there it is. Catch high. Keegan kept it up over her head. Quick reversal, and that's what worked for Foxboro. They didn't bring it down.
Yeah, that's
good take. Nice job by Avery to the rim. Back to 6. Just right at that point, we were looking to kind of break through to the next level. It's just too easy.
Center. Maeve for a long 2.
Big minute here. Let's close on a run here. Can't let Foxboro go on a mini run here to close this thing out. Gonna need to stop. Probably gonna need 2.
Drummond takes it. Going to get Mari, I think.
Just really not a necessary foul there. I didn't see. She was kind of off balance driving in. I don't see that shot going in. you know, she's going to her left hand. She's a little bit stumbling out of control. You're trying to make a play, but McGuire to the free throw line here for 2. Foxboro looking to get it back to double digits here before the third. So despite a really nice response from OA, we're back to 9 where we left it off at halftime.
Parenko with the rebound.
Seeing her first minutes here. At this point, I'm running this thing down to just about the last shot of the quarter. OA takes a quicker shot, and now you're going to give Foxboro a chance here. Carrazzo's done a nice job of using her body versus the pressure to handle things, and she kind of tosses it out wildly. Had 3 fouls to give. Nothing wrong with being a little aggressive here.
I was just looking at that. Oh.
It's offensive rebounds, and Coach Costello frustrated some of the girls, frustrated on that one. And I really think that the game is there to be, I don't know about had, but at least I think we could have this margin a little bit cut off. When we were making that run, it was the rebounds. You know, it was getting those big plays that we talked about with Liv and Ella digging out long rebounds. And you know, sometimes I think we have opportunities to push the ball and score with advantage numbers, and we're settling to pull it back out. You know, and I'd like to be, like I said, I'd like to put the ref in a tough spot at least. I want to go to the rim, and I want to make them have to make the non-call or make one, put the pressure on them.
I mean, honestly, they're not calling fouls tonight. Let's be honest. They get 17 fouls total for Foxboro. 5 for all rings.
All right, so let's start being more aggressive.
Exactly.
You know, at this point, you have to, you know, you're down 11. You got to get back in this game somehow. You got to be very physical and aggressive. Hit people harder on box outs, a little bit harder on some screens.
Only 10 foul shots shot.
So you're not getting the free throw. You can't rely on that. You can't go to the rim expecting to get bailed out. You got to go in to make baskets. Expect any sort of foul you get considered to be a gift and a reward, and play from there.
Well, honestly, I think for the Tigers, I think the only one that shot the ball that quarter was Avery.
Really?
I don't
We've
know.
had a couple. We had a couple shots in the paint.
Did we?
Maeve missed one, a layup.
Maybe that was it then.
But that might have been it. You're right.
And we said it before. You can't have this offense rely on Avery. But
she did get hot, correct? She had a couple threes, and so she had.
She got 12 that quarter.
12 in the quarter. Yeah. Wow. Oof. Oh my!
How's that not a foul? I don't know what they're watching.
I mean,
and I try not to question officials. But this is.
I actually like the physical game normally, but I think that one was tough. I think Carrazzo does a great job. I think that one. Just misses from Maeve. I mean, it was a good take. I thought it.
No, that was a good take. I don't mind that shot.
Nope. As far as looking at it from, I guess, an outsider's perspective, I really do love the way Carrazzo plays the game. She's tough. There's a nice runner from her right there.
She's going to
Western New England,
Western New England. Mascat, well, she just, her legs got tangled with Avery. I don't think there's any intent on that one. Brother was called for the foul. So Western New England, they're in the Mascat, same as Bridgewater State.
Oh, are they?
I think so, right?
I thought they were in that Commonwealth Coast Conference. If that still exists, I've lost my my college basketball knowledge.
It's D3, right?
D3, yes.
Yeah. Avery drains the three. Has a look.
Gives her a look.
Cuts the lead to 10.
It's a big shot, getting back into it here.
Yeah. So with that foul, Perazo picks up 3. Sampson still has 3. We're going to get Tigers ball on a turnover.
Avery was a little angry. Perazo hits a shot, gave her a look. Perazo going to be right back in her here. And Avery unfortunately throws it away.
Sampson back in the game.
These are just the kind of careless fouls, a little sloppy in the first pass, leads to Avery being off balance. She throws it away. Just not the type of plays that you can have when you're trying to come back.
Yeah,
Watch for
now
this
a 10-point
screen.
deficit here.
Coming back down for Perazo.
Way downtown.
Looking to answer. Doesn't. Throwing ahead. Avery with it.
Gonna go the hole.
Expected to attack. Yep. So you get swarmed and a steal by Gia Perazo. Nice layup. A block shot.
For 3, short. Made with the rebound. Right in front of him.
Been pretty consistent with it.
She's out of bounds. We had timeout by somebody here. I didn't see who.
Neither.
Foxboro.
10-point game. 39-29. And it's just the story of when you play Foxboro. You can't give away free points. And I think that's the difference in the game. It's just the free baskets we've given away on some of the turnovers that have led to undefendable possessions for Foxboro. Whereas, they've done a really good job of making us earn all 29 of the points that we have. I think when we've got back and we've been set and always been in a good defensive position, they've forced them some tough shots. It's just been one too many, old boards or a quick turnover layup that's really been the difference in the game. And that's the kind of thing you watch film the next day and you say, man, if we could have just handled the ball a little bit better, been a little bit more composed.
Better pass here, better pass there.
Slight little things that just make such a huge difference in games of this magnitude. I mean, you can get away with that when you're playing a team, you're up 15.
Yeah, I mean, I know I said the officials are doing both ways. They let them play.
It is the way it is, right? It's very consistent.
Very consistent. So, we have Foxborough ball right in front of us here.
Sampson back in the game. And Foxborough just comes at you with waves of hard-nosed, tough defenders.
Yep. Drummond for 3.
Oh, big shot.
That's a killer right there.
Fakes to the corner and steps into it. That was a really nice shot by Drummond. I like Maeve bringing it up. Usually she's got a bigger girl on her that's not as good of a defender. It's just a better matchup rather than trying to deal with the Perazo-Sampson combination or even Gia Perazo.
Yeah.
So I'd be finding their worst defender in the pressure and trying to separate them out, get everybody out of the way, let Maeve initiate the offense. Tough screen right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
just stepped in the line, unfortunately. Coach Downs didn't like it either. I think Coach Costello actually agreed.
All right, Donnie, let's go.
The pace of this game is not in the favor of the Tigers in the way that we play our defense.
No.
We're going to have to create some turnovers, not least longer possessions. And there's no reason for Foxborough to be in any sort of rush.
But Drummond says, don't matter, I'm going to shoot it. Offensive rebound. Get foul on Strom.
Yeah, it's a weird spot. You're up 13. You want to keep your foot on the gas pedal. You can see an open shot. You just want to make sure it's a really good shot. That was a good shot. Drummond's a good shooter.
Yeah, it wasn't forced. She's on fire.
Stepping into a wide open shot, right.
And she's got 15 this half, so I think she's earned the right to shoot that. Nice driving, kick out. Oh, it's going to be Krauser's fourth.
Didn't need that one if you're Coach Downs. You don't love
No.
that. 94 feet from the basket. Not even really a hard foul or a reach.
No,
It was just kind of almost like a concession, and she's coming out.
Yeah. But Sampson's still in there to cover Avery.
Luxury of the 13-point lead. She'll give
Yep.
Perazo a second to catch her breath. I'm sure there'll be a quick trigger if there's any sort of 3 to 5-0 run here by
Yeah.
Elway. But Avery's going to see a lot of attention anyway. Rice does a good job of checking off her there.
Strong for three.
O'Keefe.
Oh,
Three,
O'Keefe,
yep,
yep.
O'Keefe. And again, it's just been one of those games where that's not a foul tonight.
No.
And Rice has every reason to be upset, but there's
Yeah.
been a lot of that tonight. And as we said, the refs have been consistent. That's all you can ask for. At this point, you just got to deal with it.
And I think May was actually surprised that she didn't get called for foul.
Huge shot from Ella.
Quick
timeout
timeout,
from
yep.
coach. So 10 points again, 4 points remaining. Kind of been, Foxboro's been holding us at like a 8-point to 10-point
Yeah,
arm's length distance for a while now. Got to find a way to cut into this thing, get some stops, and score quick. This is where maybe if you have some sort of trapping in that
Press.
zone that we have,
Yep.
or some sort of full court trap to try to expend the pace and turn Foxboro over. You know, you're getting into time where, you know, you're gonna have to put it out there a little bit, and with the risk of a big loss. But
especially with Perazo on the bench.
Sure.
If she remains there.
I bet she's in the game when she breaks this huddle. But, you know, you're looking at it from a coach's perspective right now with 4 minutes left. Not quite an emergency mode time, but you're definitely at a place where you've only scored 32 in the game. You're down 10. You've got to find a way to. You're gonna have to risk a blowout loss to get a win.
Yep.
You know, sometimes people don't want to do that. They want to kind of keep the score close and try to hope. But eventually, you're going to have to really extend. I like to see them coming up in the full court here, looking like a 2-2-1. Foxboro brings a 4 across. Make them go around this press here, not through the middle. And they just kind of back off. So it's some token pressure from Moy, but nothing major. And Drummond just easily goes by Ella to the rim for a pretty fundamental right-hand layup.
Gives Drummond 14 for the half. Avery.
That's going to stay here. Nice floater by Ellen. Back to 10, 3:22 remaining. She checks the clock. I'd like to keep Drummond out of her right hand. The right hand drives have really hurt the Tigers tonight. You got to make people do what they're not comfortable doing.
Need a turnover. Foxboro milking the clock. Drummond for 3.
It's had a big night.
Big second half. Nothing in the first half.
Really turned it on. She's been the difference in the second half for sure.
17.
Not a lot of time here to run too much offense. Gonna have to shoot quick, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right score.
Perazo back to the game here. Close it out from Foxboro's perspective.
Oh. O'Keefe had to knock it away from Gia. Is Drummond going on to play next year, you know?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard.
I might have to give that coach from Bridgewater State a call.
Yeah.
I might know her number.
Watch for Perazo coming off a baseline double screen here. Drummond's with the heat check.
Yep. Gotta push it.
That's going up. Yep.
Yep. Go after it. Yep. That's all right. Like I said, He's first.
Now Owe will pick up.
With 2:02 left, if I told you that, the first foul will come with 2:02 left in the game.
No reason for Foxboro to take anything quick here.
Nope.
Unless they get a backdoor wide open layup. Big ball on Foxboro. Timeout.
Timeout. Tigers.
So 49-34, not looking great right now for the Tigers. Frustration on the faces of the girls as they come back to the bench. And this is one of the best teams in the state, and they showed us why tonight. They have multiple weapons who can score at a lot of different levels and angles and from different areas in different ways. So it's not like you can come into the game and say, hey, we're going to, Perazo's their leading scorer. We're going to shut her down. We'll be in a good position. There's plenty of other options on the team that score. And they've actually missed some pretty good opportunities from some players that usually do make those baskets, too. Like Rice has missed a couple close ones.
Rice only got 2 for the game.
She's had a lot of good looks around the rim, but just she hasn't been able to put them in.
Very smooth player for a freshman.
I think the lefty, her ability to get to that left hand and score is just something that messes with people.
She's
It's
very quick, too.
Very quick first step.
And Foxborough's losing, Perazo, Drummonds, and Sampson, but
they're a reload type program. It's just crazy. They're one of the smallest schools in the Hockomock, but Coach Downs and the town of Foxborough has built a really good program.
Well, a lot of that has to do with Sarah Bean, I believe, too. They all kind of shoot like her if you watch them. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
One of the top high school players ever played in the state. May for 3. Avery chased it down. Tibby chased her miss down. They're getting a foul on.
Timeout, Coach Downs.
No, they're going to call a foul on O'Keefe. Did they?
No, I think she got a timeout.
Oh.
Timeout for Coach
Okay.
before. It probably was a foul on O'Keefe, but Coach Lisa Downs just taking that timeout to secure the possession and round this thing out.
Well, you got, like you're saying, that well-rounded team. They got 6 from Sampson in the first half. She scored nothing in the second half. Drummond scored nothing in the first, 17 in the second half.
Oh, my Lord.
And Perazo with 10 in the first, 6 in the second. So it's, how can you?
It's balanced. It's
Yeah,
not, like you said, you can't come into a game and think you're just going to shut 1 or 2 players down. They can really spread it around, and they got the girls who don't, the girls who don't score for them a lot are finding ways to impact the game on the offensive glass or creating a turnover, running the floor really hard. I mean, what did Sampson have in the first half, you said? I'm sorry?
She had 6.
So she had a 3, 2 threes?
No, a 3,
sprint out layup, right?
Yeah, and a foul shot.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So they get out really well in transition. They play super hard. They're tough, hard-nosed kids, and it pays off.
They take smart shots, too. They didn't force many shots tonight.
I agree with that. Yeah, all season, this is definitely, I wasn't at the first game. I watched it on film today. But by far, they're just a different level team in the league than the teams we've seen against the Tigers. So not to say that we can't beat them on the right night. I think we could. I just think that tonight wasn't that night.
Avery with a steal.
Smart brings it out. Nobody's in a rush. We're going to take that clock.
Take it right down.
That's exactly what a well-oiled machine does. Pretty good take by Drummonds, but it goes off her knee on the deflection.
Yep.
Foxboro is going to give you 32 minutes of pressure. So
Yep. I mean,
that's just what they do. It's an attitude, and it's a way of playing that works for them. Avery misses a 3, and that should do it. Coach calls him off.
Yep.
Sampson will swing this back out. Foxboro will hold it, and that'll be it.
well, Foxboro was as advertised.
Better game
for a reason.
Better game this time for the Tigers than the first game. But just not there for tonight. The little details, those championship details you need to beat a team like Foxboro, not there tonight. They'll go on to play Canton on Thursday, random time.
Yep, at Canton, and the boys will be home Friday night, and we'll be back for that.
All right.
Have a good night.
Take care.
ECAT's production of OA basketball provided by Morris Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates Ltd, the Easton Lions Club, the Easton Historical Society Museum. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for the support producing OA Sports.